What's going on, Savage Nation? Savage Civilian back with another new video. I apologize. I know many of you on Instagram were saying, hey, what's the update? Here's the update. I promise I'm going to go through it all, front to back, back to front. This is my shit hits the fan rifle. This is my personal rifle that I would grab in any legitimate scenario. This is not to be confused with my Mark 18. That is my rifle that I use for work / CQB rifle. This is my do-it-all rifle. General purpose, whatever you want to call it. Some of you did see this in a video where I ran the 2 and seen the changes, so that's kind of what I was going to go over now. With that said, let's get started. This is a Noveske Afghan. In the video, there was some confusion about it being a 13.7 because generally it's not. However, this was cut to about 13.7, 13.8, pinned and welded for my suppressor. So it is an Afghan, but it's also 13.7-ish. I'm going to start from here and just work my way up. This is a Magpul CTR stock. I'm trying it out. I've seen a lot of people run them and like them. I personally usually ran the B5s or the BCMs. The wider cheek weld was just more comfortable for me. But I'm trying it, and so far I'm not really any issues with it. A sponsor of the channel is Blue Force Gear. And as you know, every rifle I have runs Blue Force Gear. If you have a rifle without a sling, you might as well not have a rifle. It's like having a handgun without a holster. That's the easiest way I can explain it. A sling allows you to manipulate your rifle. You can't properly shoot an AR-15 without a sling. I'm 99% sure if you go sign up for a course and you don't have a sling, they're not even going to let you take it. So Blue Force Gear is the plug for us. I will leave a link down below to our affiliate link for them. Again, we do get stuff from them for free. The sling is not one of them, but they do send us stuff, so I do make that obvious and make that known. But I do pay for these with my own money because they are very much worth it. Moving forward, mainly internals are all stock minus a MOE grip. In the last video, I was running the Reptilia. I did not like it. It was too small. And what I mean by that, nope, that's a Difrico, this one. What I mean by that is when I have my hand on it, there's way too much hand not on there. It's super short. And some people may like that, and I get that once your trigger finger's off, it's still kind of there, but I still have too much space underneath where I couldn't feel like I was getting a really good grip on it. So if it was a little bit longer where I can get my 3 fingers tucked in there, but my third finger is coming over top of the lip, so it just didn't feel comfortable. So I did retire the Reptilia and swap over to the MOE. Honestly, you know what? If anyone is a member of the channel, or if you're become a member, send me a message and I'll give you the Reptilia grip. Going from there, we are running a Ambi Safety. This is by Radian. I normally run a 20-round mag in this setup just because I normally have an Atlas bipod on this setup. So this is a 20-round mag. If it was a 30, I wouldn't be able to get this down like this. It'd kind of be tucked up unless the bipod was extended. But coming back to here, stock, charging handle, Geisley trigger, forward control, bolt carrier group. Not that there's anything wrong with the Noveske one. I'm a snob. I read these things were great, so I wanted to try it. What else we got here? ADM mount with a Razor 1:6 HD. This is the Gen 2E. One of my favorite optics. If you want to stay under $600, I tell everyone pick up the Viper. It's definitely the best bang for the buck. If you want to go all out and not spend $3 grand on like zero compromise, Night Force, etc., I think this has better glass than my Night Force. I'm not going to lie. I have an ATAC R and I have 2 NX8s, and this is better glass. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, the NX8 gets me 2 more power, and you have second versus first focal plane. But for this rifle, I don't shoot it more than 400 or 500 yards, and this glass is significantly more clear. It's daylight bright, etc. This is an ADM QD mount, and I have Magpul Pro, the metal backup sights. So if there was ever an issue with this optic, yes, these aren't usable right now. I can't pop them up and use them, but I have the QD lever over here which pop sticks off and I can switch to my irons. BCM hand stop. I C-clamp all my rifles, so I run a hand stop on pretty much anything, or if I do have a tango or something, I cut it, so it's just enough to get my hand on there. With a Cloud Rain 3 and a single button here, so it's a single tap. I normally run Surefires, but I got this on a good deal, and I was going with like a green and brown with this, so I said, hell with it, threw it on there. Atlas bipod. These are not cheap. You probably don't need one. You could probably get away with a Harris. These are about $400. The only reason I have this on here is because it was on an older precision rifle that I had, so I threw it on here. If I was going to just buy one, I would probably just buy a Harris, especially for an AR-15. There's very little recoil on this gun. And lastly is the Yankee Hill. This is a 30 cal can that I swap from here sometimes with my 6.5. And yeah, that's really about it, guys. Other than that, internal wise, barrel wise, handguard wise, it's a Noveske Afghan. Bazooka green, obviously, and I just changed out some things. This is what I was telling you when QD, so it just makes it simple if I needed to pop this off. But yeah, this is my go-to rifle. If you want to see a breakdown of the Mark 18, which is my work rifle, I will do that as well. Just leave a comment below. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do have any more questions on it, I think I told you everything that it has. Instagram was blowing me up saying, hey, that's not the rifle that was in the video. It is, there's just some shit swapped around. Yeah, if you have any more questions, drop a comment below. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you on the next one.